does, yeah.
they're very good at accounting and economics, the quantitative, then I would say the management, the critical thinking, the looking at situations in a novel way, that's difficult. So it depends on whether or not their natural affinity is toward the quantitative, there is a right answer, versus, because they have very difficult times trying to articulate and process and problem solve at times. So I think there's weaknesses both ways, as well as gifts.
As well as gifts.
Yes.
So if you emphasize a gift, what are their gifts?
Well, that's up to them to decide what that is.
But because people often talk about leadership quality among men, lack of the man, eloquence. I mean, but are there any sort of cultural or traditional value which sort of hamper their learning? Say, example, in business, if you have to manage people, okay. Say, example, you are like still junior position, or you are still 30 or 35, but if you have to manage people who are 50, which kind of contradicts with tradition of, you have to work with respect all the time, and what kind of problem they will face?
I think there are gender challenges.
Gender challenges,
age challenges,
How do you teach students?
Well, in terms of our curriculum, one of the things how we've changed our curriculum in our department to support students who are challenged by various things is we incorporated a conflict management class. And in that class, I incorporate not just the theory and the communications of managing conflict, but also the more traditional peacemaking practices.
So incorporate the cultural values into the modern science. Right. I see. So are there any particular class set up for that? You incorporate that kind of idea into the class, but are there specific class to do like a cultural management type of class in your department?
I think of all our colleagues, I probably do that more in integrating cultural concepts into all of my classes, whether it's a management theory or org behavior or certainly the conflict management are the primary courses I teach right now.
I see. Do you see lots of it varies every year, but do you see students do have problem with that to sort of combine modern theory with their traditional value?
I think like most people, they have a hard time some have a hard time integrating and seeing the relevance of tradition in everyday life. And so that's part of our challenge, I think, as faculty, is to help them see the support that culture can provide to everyday.
Doesn't counteract with.
Doesn't conflict. No.
Doesn't conflict.
The way that I talk about it is like dust. You see pictures of the medicine wheel all over. And how can we dust that and breathe life into it so it is more meaningful as opposed to an old relic on the wall?
But put into business is kind of very, how to say it, based on possession, based on earning, which is quite Western idea to begin with.
Right.
So how do you sort of brings the business in to their mind?
Well, in part it's by dire need. We have to. We have to approach the business environment in a way that we can ride those waves, if you will. So we have no choice but to embrace Western theory, Western models, understanding the trajectory of management, which is more my field than the quantitative, the accounting, and the finance. So with management, it's much easier to do that than with some of the more finite, the scientific quantitative courses, which isn't our bent here. I mean, we have an accounting minor and we have a tribal management minor.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you have taught here for 20 years. On and off.
Yes.
Do you see that change in student demographic?
Oh yeah.
In your major business? How's that?
We seem to have younger students. Yeah.
How about gender?
It varies. I think we'd like to see more men involved in our classes, but the majority are female. But it depends. Some semesters we might have half and half.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. It varies, but in Japan too, more women in classroom.
Yeah.
Do you recall any student who made great impression on you? In which way? If there is, there must be many, but
every semester, every course.
Yeah, you have impressive students.
Yes.
When you say impressive, you mean grade-wise or what?
Well,
what make you impress?
Well, in some students, it might be that the way that they think, or the way that they challenge or question, or the way that they embrace. In others, it might be their difficult personality, which kind of initially seems like a barrier to their learning. And I think in part it's letting them know that the classroom is a safe place to explore and to risk and to challenge in a respectful way. Other times it's people that their life story comes out and all the challenges that they've brought